Hello, fellow humans and others if you're watching. Best of the season to all of you. I hope you're having a good day. I would like to thank all the people that have been watching my videos, and especially those that have subscribed. I hope you're enjoying watching them as much as I moose. Just drive right through the moose, okay. As much as I have been enjoying making them for you. Okay, so in the last episode, I made a few big mistakes with the farming. I put livestock farms on top of fertile ground, and as Bernatrix pointed out in the comments, I don't need to do that. So I think I fixed that in the last episode. I'm sure I did. And I was also complaining quite a bit about not having enough money. Because if we come out of this view and take a quick look, we are currently losing around 6,000 simoleons an hour. And who was it? Dubex1965 pointed out that I should probably put in some stone mines to start making a bit of money here. And that is actually a very good idea. Now, what I'm going to be doing is coming over to this neck of the woods, over here by the geothermal power plant, and I'm going to be putting in a stone mine down here, and we have a resource up there for our ore and coal. So I'm going to be doing 3 mines over here to start with today. But the first thing that I want to do is get in our train station so that we have a faster way to export all of this stuff we're going to be producing. So I'm going to start off by buying a few tiles. And let's go with those 5 right there. And may as well grab these while I'm here so I can get the resource all sorted out. Okay, so that's all of our tiles bought. Now let's start off over here, and we have this little bypass spur that we don't really need, so I'm going to be taking that out. That, and the cat's going after the birds that are in the window. Okay, let's flatten this land out quite a bit. Let's bring the brush size up. Yep. 250, yeah, that should do it. And up to 100%. Let's start there. And that should be enough room there for our train station. Or, not the station, the rail yard. Spin this guy around. And roughly parallel to the track. Move him down just a bit. There we go. Now for this, we are going to start with, I shouldn't have closed that window. Start with this. Go with our double track. Yeah, let's bring it out straight for a little bit. 180 degrees. Turn on our curve. 80 degrees. I want him coming up here. Actually, before that, let's put in a bit of a slope. Okay, let's reduce our brush size. We don't need it that big. It's a little bit too small. There we go. Okay, and bring that all the way over here. And sure, let's bring it all the way over here. And smooth this out. Look in the middle there so that we have the same level. Okay, there we go. Now we can put our double track in. And we're on curve. Start there. Nice gentle curve into there. And turn this back to straight. Go back to single track. Just bring that straight on out. This guy straight on out. And switch it back to curve. Straight out and bring it in like so. Back to straight and bring this one like that. Now the only problem that we have is trains coming from what would be the east, the way we're looking at it right now, would not be able to get into the rail maintenance yard. Let's turn that back to curve. Yeah, it really doesn't like that. Okay, let's try this. That is a really sharp turn, but I don't see any way of avoiding it. Okay, let's just experiment a little bit here. Yeah, it doesn't like that at all. Okay, so let's put this track back in the way it was. Okay, it's all connected. It's connected there and connected up here. Okay, so that's all straight. Now let's start by putting in our mines. So for that, we are going to need to destroy this road a bit here, because this is going to be coming straight on out. Okay, that's straight out. Okay, that's the road we want. Let's reduce our steps down there. I am going the right way, yep. Curved road tool, that's what I wanted. Something like that. Okay, let's turn on our contour lines and bring this back down to ground. And 0 meters, that's what I wanted. Okay, and bring that as level as we can. Okay, 0.2%, that's pretty good. Okay, and we are going to bring this straight on over, or are we? No, I think we're going to curve this around, something like that. And then just straight on over. Pick those guys up. Okay, and we need to carve into the side of the hill here a little bit. Where am I going to put this? Let's see where our resource is. It's pretty far away. Okay, so I'll bring a road around following this terrain line here. Let's curve. And let's flatten this out a little bit so that it looks like we are actually carving into the side of the hill here, which is exactly what we're doing. And something like that ought to do it. Let's just check and make sure that we aren't encroaching on our resource up here. And if I need to, I can hollow out a bit more. Okay, so let's close that down. Come under here. Under specialized industry and stone mining. Okay, so let's put that right about there. And then keep a little space away from the road in case we decide to expand that road a little bit. And I will cut it back to meet this area that I'm putting in. Okay, there we go. And we have our harvester on a hill. Okay, that one makes a little more sense. But that one, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's take a quick look at this. We have one person working there. And they're doing quite a bit of work. Okay, and only 90%. Lost lore, we've already got a company in there. Okay, let's come back and work our road up the hill here. Yep. Okay, so let's just get rid of that little stub there and turn that back to what it should have been, which was the curved road tool. We have some rather big trucks that are going up these hills. So we want to make the slope as gentle as possible. 4.1 is kind of pushing it. And I can't see what it is here. 14%. Yeah, let's bring that down. Yeah, that's a really sharp turn. Actually, why don't we try something else? Let's put our resource back on. Okay. And go straight. And I want this to come through 0.4%. Okay, that's pretty good. I wouldn't have the entire thing there. Actually, why don't we go over this side? It's a little bit straighter over here. Nice and even. And I bet there's some cutaways in there. No, that's surprising. Okay, and let's see what happens if we just take this. Yep, didn't want that. Okay, I wanted the curved road tool, not the straight tool. Okay, it comes straight out and just hook it straight in, and we are at, I can't see because it's covered. It's like 16%. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Okay, let's go to about 5%. At some point, it's going to get pretty high as far as our slope goes. So why don't we try the obvious thing and slope from there. Let's go down to here. Okay, let's see what that does. From here, still 14%. Oh, didn't want that. I wanted B. And no, not my cat. Okay, that looks kind of weird, so let's take this out and curve that in there. Okay, well, it'll work. All right, and let's see where our resource is. Let's kind of split this in the middle. Right from there. Not quite in the middle there. Okay, that's a little bit better. Something like that. Okay, now let's put in our, we just put in stone mine, let's put in coal mine. Okay, that was the coal. Let's go with the ore right across the street. Okay, there we go. Our mine's in place. Let's see how we're doing here. No company in there yet. And no company in there yet. Oh, because I'm paused. That would do it. Okay, so we have grind rock and full scale grinding. And now we just need to build a road alongside our train terminal. Or rail yard, I should say. Okay, and from there we are going to slope from there up to there. There we go. Okay. And this is our regular road. I put a dirt road in there. Yep, I did. Which I did not want. Okay, and just go straight from here. Right on over to this intersection. Okay, so our rail yard should have power and everything now. I think they do. Oh, I need to hook up this end as well. Double track. Nope, nope. Before I do that, let's slope it. From there, over to about here. Okay, that should be plenty. Drag, let's go from there. Is on curve. Coming out 180 degrees. And these guys can just go straight on in. That and turn that over to straight, make it a little bit easier so I don't need to double click. There we go. Now, where do we want our cargo station? Which is somewhere over here. Cargo train terminal. And I would like to do it kind of like that. So we need to flatten out that terrain a bit more. And put our cargo terminal right around, let's put it over here. That way I can get a little bit of industrial over in this neck of the woods. Okay, tracks. Let's come out here. Now, before I do that, let's do a little bit of add-ons here. Extra tracks and storage warehouse. Flatten out this area a bit more. Right one. That and storage warehouse. Let's just go with one for now. So we can always add more later. And I probably don't even need that one. I can put it all the way around. Okay, and let's hook it up. And we are going to hook that into this road here. So we need to slope that. Should be good. Okay, we have that. Let's come out with the curve. Okay, there we go. It's all hooked up on the road. So we just need to put our tracks in. Okay, let's come over here. And once again, we are going to hook in here. So I need to buy another tile. Just that one there. Okay, let's slope this as well. Let's go from here going to slip that in like that. Okay, something like that. Ooh, that's at a really bad angle. Okay, I do have a double track there. Okay, so I just want to bring this straight and then change into our single track line. Oh, I didn't hook it up. Okay, let's try that again. Single track line. And right in there. Something like that. How does that look? Yeah, that works. Okay, we're pretty good there. Now let's go back to our double track. And we want to bring, still in curve. Okay, that's good. That is really sharp. And connect him in there. Curve too tight. Okay, so our train is all hooked up. Now we just need to put in our cargo routes to there and zoom back in so I can see which one I'm going to. Yep. Wrong button. Okay, create new route. And this one can go not up there, down here, and connect it back up like that. Okay, so let's railway route. Yeah. Okay. Wasn't sure why it wasn't coming up with the routes right off the bat there. Go with something like that. Be a little bit brighter. Okay, and this is one thing that a lot of people find annoying is having to come back into that first menu to actually get the second route instead of being able to go back to your routes overall. And yeah, it is kind of annoying. Okay, so assigned vehicle is 1 of 3. That's all we need there. And this one is 2 of 5. Let's get that one back down to 1. Okay, and we have our first train coming in. Cargo Rain Terminal. Okay, great. Yeah, do we want to take a ride on the train? Sure, why not? Let's follow the train. Well, that was disappointing. Came out of the terminal, and I seem to have picked the one that was going back. Okay, let's pause that so that we can come out of this view. Follow that one. Go back into that view. Okay, we just switched trains, so let's let it go and take a little ride. Okay, well, that was fun. Yeah, let's come out of that view. Okay, close that down. Okay, that was something a little bit different. Okay, let's see how our mines are doing. And this guy, 152 employees out of 163. And it doesn't say how much it's producing. Okay, 52 out of 53 employees. 94 out of 91. 101, sorry. Okay, so let's take a look down here and see what our production has done. Okay, so we have surpluses on rock by far, and lots of coal and ore. And what's that done to our budget? We're losing 41. Oh, we're even. Well, we're in the plus. Yes. Okay, wonder how long that's going to keep going. Okay, so, and we're also coming into winter, which is not fun. Okay, and I wanted to put a little bit of industrial down here, just regular industrial. And I don't want to go right over to the edge there. Let's just go into here. Yeah, let's do a little 4x4 and a 3x3 there. And 2x2. And whatever that was. Okay, and hopefully these are related to our stone mine here. Mattock and winch. Under construction, Yaksu. And grind rock. Okay, that's good. And sure, let's put a little bit up here as well. Let's continue with this dirt road. Okay, still on curve. Let's bring it around like that. And follow that contour line. Okay, let's just fill that in. Spam it down. There we go. Okay, and let's take a quick look at our water. Okay, we're running low on water at the moment. Our sewage treatment is fine, and our power. Our production is 135, consumption is 55. Okay, so we have plenty there. And we're in the positive as far as electricity trade. So let's add another groundwater pumping station. I think I had a spot over here. Let's put him in like that. Now we just need to connect up a road. Let's make an alleyway. Straight in. Let's go straight into that corner there. Okay, and our production now should be well in the green. And this is the kind of thing that I listen to all the time.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is
yeah, it's booming, but we don't have any demand.
Bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Okay.
Thanks.
So with that in mind, let's come under here. We do have demand for medium residential and just a touch of commercial. So let's go with the North American. Mixed housing, a little bit there. Okay, and then come under here. No, under there. Pass, that's what I want. I want to take zoning off of this road. And yeah, just regular medium housing in there. Now we can get rid of that path. Ooh, don't know which is worse. That view with the all the white, actually it's not that bad there. But once you come out of it and you have the winter going, wow. That's blinding. Okay, high rent. And we have 4 people living there. Claire is poorly educated and wretched wealth. Is the senior. Another senior. And a child. And a child. Yeah, nobody's working there. Seniors are probably retired. Not enough customers here. Efficiency 98%, 97%. Okay, so we still have demand for medium housing. Okay, let's go with row housing. And once again, I don't want zoning along the ends. Okay, let's go back to our row housing. Let's do that. Now we can bulldoze these paths. And now that they have started filling in, that's what I want. Can do the ones on the end. And they'll all be facing Sunnyside Street there. Okay, we do have a lot of area that we can infill here. Okay, and these are all commercial along there, right? And those are residential. And winter is over. It was melting in February. Don't know what the Canadian winters are like. That's when we get our worst snow. Okay, and I wanted to take zoning off of there. Okay, and sure, let's do a little bit more row housing along here. A little bit there. But I think a park would go well here. Small park, small plaza, small playground, dog park. Yeah, I think that was needed at that point. Okay, that's our groundwater. Let's put a playground over here. Or help boost our entertainment value as well. Okay, a little bit more zoning to go in here. What am I missing? There's something big that I'm missing. Oh yes, a passenger train station. Okay, so we need another tile. Let's just grab that one. And I know that's fertile ground that I just put that on. But we don't need to put farms on every little bit of fertile ground that we have. Okay, so let's come in here. Train station, passengers. Okay, and would I be wanting to continue that out? No, that would have to cross over our fields here. Put that there, and I'll have a bus station go in right beside it. Once I can afford it, I don't have the money for it. Maybe I should have held off on that for a bit. Okay, anyway, let's see how far we can get. Straight on out. Actually, we need to landscape that. Up our size, that's about right. Click there. And we want to... Oh, I had the wrong thing there. I had it on slope. So let's flatten that out. Now we want a slope from there up to about here. And it looks like I need to purchase another tile or two. Ooh, down to $9,000. But we're making money, so that's good. Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn this off until we have the money to safely build our tracks. Okay, so I'll come back to that in a bit. We'll just go back here and do a bit of infilling and see if we have enough money for another park. Dog park along there. And along here, we're going to go with the mixed housing. Let's go with North American style. Let's see what that does. 6x3. Okay, and it's filling up the entire thing by the looks of it. Let's change this up a bit and go by a 4x4, 3x3, and 3x4. And just for the fun of it, let's fill that one in. Okay, and let's see what we get coming in. Okay, so I've let it run for a little while, and we are making money. Not as much as I would hope, 10,000 per hour. It's actually not too bad. And our population, we're at 5% unemployment, so that's pretty good. Building age. Quite a few seniors at 289 Bedford Street. Okay, and we're up to close to 10,000. Let's see if we can hit the $10,000 person mark. And that's Mito. That's just a regular commercial building there. I was just wanting to make sure that I don't put something in where I need to keep room for expansion. Let's take a look at where our fire station is. It's way up there. And police is over there. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. Garbage. I don't think we have any garbage in town. No, you don't. That's something that I'll have to take care of pretty soon. Okay, but this spot here. Okay, let's do our usual trick where we don't want buildings facing these two side streets. Okay, let's go with our row housing again. Let's go with the European this time. Just put that in. Come back. Okay, they're all building in. Now we can fill that in. Oh, we have the two there. We'll live with it. It'll add a little bit of room for population expansion there. Okay, and why do I have this gap in the middle there? Anything zoned? Yes, there is. That's because they're both facing outward instead of onto Olive Street. Okay, doesn't feel safe going out at night. Appalled with healthcare. Okay, let's take a look at our healthcare. Looks like everything is pretty good. Average health 59%. That is not good. Okay, we've only got the one clinic over on this side, and what is that over here? That's another medical clinic. Okay. Is there any expansion we can do there? Yeah, we just can't afford it right now. Okay, that's unfortunate that we took ourselves down into such a hole. What do I have building along here? Is that... No, that's office. Okay. And we have high demand for low density residential, so let's plop those guys in. Anywhere else that we can infill here? And put quite a bit along here, and that is a police station and garage extension. Okay, that stays within the same footprint. So why don't we go with our mixed residential there, that right up to there, and just go with a straight low density commercial. And then mixed housing, something like that. Put in another park. Small playground sounds good. Go back to our housing. And another spot of low density commercial here. Let's just go there. And it looks like we have pretty high demand for commercial right now. Oh, wrong one. We want our path. Okay, that's all that I need there. Let's fill in these spots. Go back and take out that path. And do the same over here. Okay, and we're on commercial. Okay, there we go. Take these paths out. Now that is quite a long run. So why don't we actually put a path in and keep it from there and go straight on across. All right, take it straight in here. Did that connect up? Not quite by the looks of it. Okay, so we now have a little bit more connectivity. We should probably put another one in over here. And no, I don't want that going across. Okay, and why are you abandoned? Abandoned, they were unhappy because of no particular reason. And how about you? Walking distance to elementary school. Okay, let's take a look at our schools. Yeah, there is no school out here. That would explain it. Okay, so we could put a school out over here somewhere, I think, when we get the money back in. Okay, and our industrial out here is doing pretty good. Okay, while I'm here, why don't we soften up the terrain a bit? Oh! Yes, we did not want that. Okay, shift terrain tool. Oh, what are you doing? Definitely picked the wrong tool there. That would make one nice mountainside, though. Okay, just coming through with the slope terrain and then come through with the softened terrain, so that looks a little bit more reasonable. And slope from here up to there. Okay, so that seems to have straightened out my little mistake over there. Now just soften up this little area over here. Now I wonder if I can squeeze a road in underneath the train tracks here and connect up over on the other side. So why don't we give that a try? Okay, and hopefully that's all connected. It looks like it because we have power and water going through into there, or water and sewage. And power should be the same. Okay, all kinds of gaps in the power there with the rail, but seems to be working. Oh boy. I forgot about expansions. Okay, and that is actually internal. Okay, so we just have the 2 that we can expand to there, but that stays inside the footprint. All right, so we're safe there as far as the rail yard goes. Now, how many trains do I have in use here? 2. One's loading, one's en route. And that's not the one I wanted. I wanted to take a look at how our trains are doing. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. And trucks are carrying 3,220 a month. Our trains are carrying nothing. Okay, why is that? Is there nothing to export? Even if they were importing, they should be saying something. Okay, let's try. Do we have enough? 64,000? Yeah, let's put a bridge in. Okay, so we're all connected there. Let's stop. Get the things going again. Commercial, let's soften terrain. Okay, there we are. Okay, and speaking of roads, let's take a look. You just reminded me, road maintenance. Yes, I do have one. Okay, so we're all set there. But look at the road conditions. They're pretty bad. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have a road maintenance depot. I just can't afford one right now. And yes, we definitely need one. Okay, so where would that go? I think a good spot would be somewhere over here. Once we hit the mark that we need. Okay, there it is. This is going to take all of our budget, though. Yeah, but we need it. Okay, so things are going out now. Let's take a look at our road conditions. Road conditions bad. And as the trucks move out and around, they'll slowly turn green. Why don't we leave it on that view and let our money build back up again. Okay, so we're back. And it's road crews are doing their job. There's just a few little spots here that need to be taken care of. Oh, we just made our milestone number 8. Okay, that's great. Let's take a look at our progression. Our milestones. And we just hit big town. So we have high density housing now, and we can drill for oil. Great. That means more stuff that we can do. And achievements, who knows? 6 figures in. The cat's hungry, so we'll probably call it pretty quick as it is getting close to dinner time here. Okay, I just saw something out here. Now our power is not connected up. Let's bring this in. Something like that. There we go. Okay, and we seem to be importing power. Oh no, it's all coming from over there. Okay. From our geothermal, because we are exporting as well. Okay, great. Now, with how improved we have an overabundance of electricity production. So we're selling the excess to the outside world. Okay, that's good. And just before we go, I'm going to put in a little bit more industrial here. Slap that down there. And let's take a look at this. We have high density housing now. both North American and European. And we have something in specialized industry, yes, the oil. Okay, so that should all be taken care of now. Okay, let's see where our oil is that we can, if we can export any of it or mine any of it. Let's take a look at our resources. We have some on this island right there. Probably not a good idea because the wind is blowing right across the city. We have lots up here. And that looks like a feasible place to put our oil industry in. Okay, so that would be for next time. Let's take a look at how our water is doing. Okay, we're doing fine. Sewage treatment. Now that includes the stuff that we're pouring out into the water over here. Okay, lots of forest fires apparently. Where? Oh, over there. Just one little spot. And there comes the helicopter to put it out. And it's done. Okay. So that was a bit of excitement at the end of the day here. And what do we have here? Just traffic. Yeah, quite a bit of traffic, actually. And you know what? Let's turn off the traffic lights there. And I wanted the left click. Let's see what that does. Makes for a whole bunch of mayhem. Okay, can you put stop signs in here? Would be on all four. Would be a four-way stop. And that's acting just like a traffic light. Okay, so why don't we, instead of that, put in a roundabout. Let's go with the medium one. Try something a little bit smaller so I don't destroy any buildings. Let's see what happens there. And our traffic is gone. Okay, great. And we have a couple of abandoned buildings. Let's see if we can figure out why. Lack of entertainment and walking distance to elementary school. Probably the same thing here. Yep. Okay, so entertainment is something that we have to really focus on out here. Now, are there any specialized buildings that we can put in? Specialized industry. That's the one I was looking for. Signature buildings that we have. Random condos. Somewhere we can put that. Okay, let's see what that does to our neutral. Unreliable mail service. Okay, that's something that we're going to have to do. High taxes. Lack of entertainment still. Okay. So those are all things that we're going to have to take a look at next time out. But as for that, as far as all of that goes, we've done a pretty good job, I think. Added in rail service, just cargo right now. We have our station for passenger, but we don't have the funds. So we do have the funds for it. Well, I'm not going to do it now because it's a little bit late. But we've got our 3 mines going over here. And they're all doing really well for us. 82%. Lack of employees, and lack of employees. Okay, that's why they're all down below 100%. So we need to expand our population next time out. Okay, but once again, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, like those other ones that I listened to, and don't be afraid to leave them down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you see. And other than that, have a happy holiday, and I will see you next time.